I had to reset because of my internet, but now this fucking shit is acting up. Hello, how are you? Dr. Coctopus? Shake my head. I just gotta do a couple of things since this shit is acting up. The stream delay is low. I don't know how to work that. You got me blocked on Discord or something? No. I haven't been on my PC, so how else would I know if I got messages from you? I wouldn't know. Like, I'll be 100% honest. I haven't been on my PC in a while. I've just been trying to do the best that I can with, you know, working with, I guess, whatever I have. So I haven't been on my PC as of recently. So I wouldn't know what is being sent to me as opposed to, you know, anything else of that nature. I mean, I have my phone Discord account, but that's about it, you know. That's because I'm on my phone, that's why. You said good news? This is my Discord. Hold up. Okay. Yeah. I haven't been on my PC since I got hit with a DMCA shit, and it caused a bit of problems. So like I had to make sure that I removed myself from that ordeal. Now I gotta get my own internet for myself. So I've been trying to look for work and stuff like that. That's kind of why I've been away for quite some time. It's like some DMCA infringement stuff. Some DMCA infringement shit where like they thought that I was going to, or I was downloading some illegal shit, and I don't know. It wasn't worth it wasn't worth me getting into. So it's some stupid stuff. Like I don't know. Some stupid stuff. I didn't really care to look into it. I mean, all I know is that my sister told me that I couldn't use the internet anymore. It's not LimeWire. It's usually uTorrent. uTorrent, any torrent causes those particular problems. Any torrent causes that problem in general. So like, if you have like torrents running and stuff like that, it's pretty bad news, because that means that, you know, there's a slight possibility that like, you know, they're gonna, because what they do is like they message the they message the ISP, and then they make sure to hold your account liable for those particular things or those reasons, and you know, they just make sure that, you know, everything's good. None of your business who's on the phone. You don't need to know. You don't need to know who's on the phone in the background. It's not important. Over here asking about background noises and shit. What a nice guy. Anyways, yeah, but that's kind of what happened, and then I had to like, I've been job hunting ever since, but I haven't had anybody call me up at all besides that one interview that's tomorrow or something like that. I've just been trying my ass off because I've been getting tired of like just sitting at home. So Hopefully somebody contacts me back sooner or later. I've been calling them too, so it's kind of like I don't understand how I'm not getting it. But whatever, you know, it is what it is. I mean, if you need to message me or anything like that, you could just look at one of my Discord. The one with like, I mean, the one that's at the top of the list. You can literally just go and message that. It's called Sands. It's 1440 is the tag. But you're not in the Discord server, so you wouldn't pretty much know. Otherwise, you know, it'd been different. I mean, I don't know what you were messaging me for, or like what messages you were sending to me, but maybe I dodged a bullet because, you know, a lot of people would send me some unnecessary stuff that I don't care about. So maybe I dodged the bullet. I'm not sure. No, I mean, I get it. Some people want to keep up with me. Some people actually have my direct number so they can contact me at any given time. You know, that's not a problem. Yeah, some people have my direct contact. You know, if anybody ever needed me or whatever, or they wanted to talk, I mean, that's cool, but I just haven't had enough time for me to sit down and have a conversation with people because, you know, I had to work on a couple of things, so. No, I only give it out to the people I trust. I don't want my number being given to everybody because then, you know, then they could just go and give it to somebody I don't like, and then now I have to be forced to talk to that person, you know. So no, you don't trust me. I don't. It's not even the fact that I don't trust you. It's all right. Let me put it this way, right? So like, let's say for example, you know, if you're willing to pay for international calling or whatever, but why would you want to do that if you could just hit me up on Discord? You know what I mean? I can't give you my number because then you have to pay for international calling and texting. So why would I want to do that? Isn't WhatsApp tax free? Nick, does A7 work in Windows? Are you on PC? Is that why you're asking? I mean, because if you're on PC and stuff like that and you're trying to get it to work, you don't need Windows. You just need Nox Player. That's it. You need Nox Player. Morning, Curly. If you have Nox Player, then obviously it works, you know, but it is what it is. I'm alright for the most part. Because the Windows version of Asphalt 7, I'm not sure if it works because you would have to have purchased the game. If you didn't purchase the game, it won't play. Like that's like the only way to play Asphalt 7. Hi Spy, how are you? The only way to play Asphalt 7 on PC, you need an emulator, because otherwise if you try to play it via Windows, it won't work, because your Windows is up to date. Your Microsoft Store is up to date. Normally things are run through the Microsoft Store, so why would you necessarily need to do that instead? So like that's a big no-no. However, I haven't attempted, so shake my head. I fell in love with World War Z. You mean the game we used to play, and then for some reason I want to sleep? What are you talking about? What do you mean you want to sleep? I don't know what's stopping you from going back to bed. I mean, as far as I understand, I mean, you could do whatever you want. No, Curly's problem is that she sleeps very late. That's why she doesn't have that much energy during the day. It's the lazy potato. I can install Asphalt 8. Well, Asphalt 8 is a different system. So I don't know how Asphalt 7 doesn't run smooth on your device, or whatever the case may be. I don't understand that. If you have an appointment later on today, why would you want to? It's kind of confusing. And if you have Asphalt 7, because what's weird about it is that I don't understand how, Asphalt 7 wouldn't work on PC ports through emulator if Asphalt 8 is a newer version, because Asphalt 8 came out a year later than Asphalt 7. So if it runs smooth, Asphalt 7 should be the same thing. It should be equivalent. You have to do some blood work? Ugh. It's disgusting. I couldn't do blood work. Come on, go blue. You can see me comments in your video. What? That guy just confused the shit out of me. I was literally focused on something else. What is he talking about? What? Does anybody know what he's talking about? I don't even know what he's talking about. This Infinite guy just threw me off. I'm sorry, that man just threw me off. I don't even know what the hell he was talking about. I don't know what the fuck he was referring to, but I don't care. personally. He said something, and then he was like, he's like, you see my comment, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about, because if he's referring to this being a video, then I don't know what he's like. That shit confused. I don't even know. Like, he stopped me from my conversation I was having with Ghost. Like, what the I don't like when people like say things that like they kind of make me stop my critical thought process of what I'm really trying to say, and then I gotta be forced to kind of think about or retract what I was talking about. That shit aggravates me. Dude just definitely threw me off. Well, we're having a peaceful conversation on like older versions of like Asphalt games. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about. Yeah, so part of the racing race-a-thon is that, you know, whenever I have free time, of course, you know, I found a lot of really nice, you know, mobile racers that actually are some that people haven't played yet. So I mean, probably playing them would be good. Assoluto Racing is one of them. They have a couple of Bandai games that are racing oriented too, as well as the Asphalt games like Injection and shit like that. So it's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, that's usually Curly's job, to like throw me off and make me, you know, forget and stuff. Shut up, Dexter. You're not even interested in racing games, so I don't even know why you. Curly, you really do need to take this German bastard and you know, get him out of here. And you know what? Since you're here, since you're here, I am gonna expose you. Why did you ask Curly if she liked me and stuff like that? Why did you ask her that? I told you already. Why the fuck did you ask her that question? You went into her stream and asked her if she liked me or whatever the case is and stuff. Nick, should I try NFS Most Wanted 2005? Yes, you should. Who am I sending to the Shadow Realm? Dexter. Indefinitely. You should send him into the Shadow Realm without thinking this time. I think you should try NFS Most Wanted. It wasn't in her stream. It was DMs. Still, why did you ask her that shit? Bro, I told you what it was. I told you what it was. I told you she didn't have interest from me. And I was like really, really blunt about that too. Shouldn't second guess. I mean, no offense to Curly, she's not my type. So like, nah, I got respect for Dexter. Dexter seems more my type. I'm joking. Yo, I'm just blunt with things. I understand. I'm not, but it's worth getting exposed. Now, when you say Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005, are you referring to the PC port, Ghost, or are you referring to the other port? Because I'm not sure which port you're talking about. Are you talking about the one for PC, or are you talking about Most Wanted 2012 for Android? I don't think it's really overthinking. I think that like he just really wanted to know, but I mean, I've already explained it to him on countless occasions. I'm curious about something. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys.
I'm so sorry. Me, Ryuga. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry that it has taken so long. I was just having a conversation with my mother. So. Mm-hmm.
What do you want, chicken fries and biscuits or chicken sandwich?
No, just a chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich with fries?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
What
Um,
drink?
Thank you. Yeah, I apologize, guys. Very important conversation. I really do apologize for you guys waiting. I'm get back to it. All right, let me just do this real fast, cause damn it, Discord. Guys are goofy as shit. Jimmy Fart. What type of goofy shit is that? That motherfucker. What the fuck is that? Who called me? Can I edit this post? I don't even think that's the correct link. Hold up. Okay. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. Damn, I didn't even know it was 11 o'clock already. Shake my head. Time moves by so fucking quick. What? Fucking 4 hours? Fuck you. Rosalina? Where did you come from? Okay. Okay. Man. Soothing. Very soothing. Actually, I have a lot of other games planned and whatnot, so... Yeah, I figured that. I forgot the knockdown system is kind of ass in this game. Yeah, I kind of figured that. I seen you. How come I can't hit them the way... Oh, because the system's pretty weird. I keep remembering that. Alright, there we go. Only way to get them. How you doing, Rosalina? How's everything? I'm assuming you probably still play Asphalt 8. I mean, I play it like
here and there, probably only to get like my my elite and then stop playing, considering that, you know. What the hell happened to the rest of the cars? Oh, there they are. That's good to hear. I removed a lot of people's moderation because, long story short, when I had, I removed a lot of people's moderation for the simple fact that, like, you know, I would upload videos, I wouldn't see you or Ghosty reply at all or support my content, so I had to remove your moderation rules because of that. It's really nothing against you. It's just the fact that, you know, when I had stopped doing YouTube for a month prior to me finding jobs and stuff, I had to remove certain people's moderations because I didn't see it. A lot of the moderators support my content. So, you know, I had to make sure that I removed a lot of people's moderation because of that. I wasn't just going to keep like people's moderation and then not really supporting my videos. I mean, that's just what it is, you know. I mean, if you feel some type of way about it, I don't know what to tell you. Because I've done it to a bunch of people. So, it is what it is. I mean, a lot of people had their moderation roles removed anyways, you know, because it's a two-way street. For example, like if I'm somebody who is, you know, giving you guys moderation, I expect you guys to you know, to deliver as well too. But if you're like just only coming to live streams and stuff like that, or barely coming to live streams, what's the point of giving you moderation, bro? It's a big responsibility. I don't just hand out moderation roles like that. So I never gave you moderation in the first place because you were away from a while too. You only recently started coming around. We already had a conversation. Skibbity, how are you? I mean, I don't see why people care about that moderation role type of ordeal. Some people don't even meet the criteria. Really. Normally, most of the time, they just don't. I've been alright for the most part. I've just been job hunting and whatnot, trying to make sure that I find like some work, some employment. It's been a struggle since most of these jobs ask for too much, or it's not even that they ask for too much. Their requirements are just pretty BS. It's been challenging to have to call from job to job or have to call certain jobs and whatnot because these guys just hire a bunch of dumbasses. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, it's okay. You know, I'm not really angry about it. I just think that it's kind of stupid to literally put up like some form of an application and then, you know, these guys are asking for too much. Some of the jobs I apply for, I'm reaching above like the requirements anyways. I just wanted to get my foot into the door and just start working again. Just have my own money. But it is what it is. I mean, some of these places make it very difficult for you to find work anyways. It's pretty daunting. I get a little annoyed by that shit. Maybe to a certain extent it's a lot easier for other people, but that shit to me just becomes annoying. What mobile racing game I was talking about? It was Carx. So the history behind it is that they only released it for iOS. They didn't release it for Android. I don't understand why the fuck they did that. Because, you know, iOS to a certain extent only started to become a gaming device. Or, well, gaming oriented. It's not like they had good software to begin with. Even though these stupid motherfuckers at Gameloft added an Asphalt 8 Plus to iOS, which makes no sense because they don't even have it for Android, even though Android devices are a lot stronger. But it was supposed to be coming out September 8th. The PC one comes out on my birthday, since Andre showed me the date or whatever. So it sucks because I wanted to fucking play it. I don't have an iOS device though. Had I had an iOS device, that's what I would have been playing right now. That game is hella good. Really, really good to be honest. Kind of reminds me of Heat. It reminds me of Need for Speed Heat. But it's interesting. I just hope that it does come out or they give us pre-register, because the only way that you can pre-register for the game is on a third-party application. It's really dumb. But if you're referring to some of the stuff for the racing, practically going to be a couple of Need for Speed games, depending on the circumstances. That is. I don't know, I got really tired of like just playing Asphalt 8 and Asphalt 9 just got like, I can't even transfer my fucking data, so it's like, it annoys me how they have it only set from platform to platform, like on the same platform that is. Otherwise I'd be playing Asphalt 9. I have a lot more enjoyment playing that because it feels like I'm being rewarded for playing the game, even though that is slightly, well, it's entirely pay to win. I mean, Asphalt 8's going in that direction anyways too. I mean, it's becoming, it's getting to the point where, like, you know, all these cool and great vehicles that they're adding are just, there's a humongous paywall behind it. Huge paywall. You know, but that's what it is when you're playing like a mobile game and stuff like that. There's always going to be a humongous paywall. So, I mean, at least with Carx, it's not even like that. Because all the cars you have to pretty much earn. So that there's not really, and this is kind of like what I've tried to explain to people, you know, because like I've had a lot of people throughout the recent weeks, you know, they've played me in Asphalt 8. They think they're better than me in Asphalt 8, and I think it's funny, you know, just even the conversation of even saying that you're better than me in a mobile racer. I think it's hilarious to me, for the simple reason that, okay, so I have to put this in a perspective, right? So like you're playing an easy mode racing game, right? I mean, welcome back. You're playing an easy mode racing game. So when it really comes down to it, you're playing a racing game in which the racing game has 3 easy mechanics. 1, the brake the drift is easy. 2, all vehicles within the game perform, if not on a similar level than one another. And then you have a repetitive nitrous system. Yeah, like track knowledge and jumps, those are all skill-worthy things, but I mean that's not really an authentic racer. That's not really an authentic racer by any means. So like when I look at these things, you know, and people tell me that they're better than me, it's quite funny to me. But at the end of the day, you know, it doesn't faze me because they don't, like I said, it's a meaningless conversation. Because at the end of the day, like only certain people realize that. But you know, that's nothing against people who actually enjoy those games. Like I'm not gonna look at somebody and tell them that they're garbage because, you know, they play a mobile racer and that's the only thing that they have access to. More waka waka boo boo. That sleep syndrome is killing your brain cells. But no, I'm just explaining like the difference between an authentic racer versus a mobile racer. Because the truth of the matter is that like a lot of these guys think that they're really good because they play Asphalt 8 and they're like the top players in a mobile racer. And it's, I don't know, I just find it kind of funny to me. Because it's like, you know, you're good in a game that has easy access tools. So it's like, I'll give you an example, right? Us players on PC and console that play these racing games that actually take a lot of skill, where you have to actually brake you don't have brake to drift. Sometimes there's manual drivers. You actually have to brake on certain corners. On top of that, there's car difficulty. Car difficulty means that the whatever car you customize to its fullest potential, you actually have to maintain this car's potential via gear ratio, via transmission, a lot of other things of that nature. So it's like, and there's a lot of other different tools for actual, like for example, Forza Horizon 5 or Forza Horizon 4, Motorsport, you have Gran Turismo, all these particular games that I just mentioned, they have a set difficulty on them. So it's like, that you can't, like, the people who play those games that look at like mobile racers and whatnot, they laugh at them. I mean, I wouldn't laugh at them because, you know, I don't find that shit to be funny, you know, but at the same time, it's like, you got to know, you know, what really takes skill. I mean, if you really are one of those guys that are toxic and you're just talking crap about other people and you play, like, for example, the knockdown system, right? The knockdown system, that's not a really skill-worthy assessment because first things first, you know, when it comes down to racing games, by even having the knockdown system already disqualifies you as a racer or a legitimate avid racer because you're literally relying on that to pass people. Whereas in a real racing game, in a real skill-worthy racing game, you're not knocking down anybody. You actually have to pass these people legitimately and all this other stuff. So you know, it's just certain things like that that make a person that, you know, plays legitimate racers look at it very different. Now, you know, I'm not saying that, I'm not talking shit about like people who play it. I'm just saying for those toxic ones that think that they're really good, they only play that game. So it's like, you know, I can see why there's a lot of testosterone floating into the hemisphere because, you know, they think that they're really good. So it's like, whatever. But you shouldn't be saying that shit to me. I mean, as far as I understand, you know, I beat literally the half of the Asphalt community in other racing games. So I always look at it from a different standpoint. Takeouts are like, that might be slightly true. Why am I not breaking? Oh, it's in the wall here. Doing takedowns and stuff like that, that's like kind of like burnouts. It's like burnout ordeal. I think Rosalina left my stream because I took away that person's mod ship. I have to come into the realization that that's probably the case. Maybe that person really did only care about being a moderator. I mean, I don't understand why you would be a moderator to a channel you don't really support that much. That doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, I mean, this person came in and was like, I see that you removed my moderation role. And then I was like, yeah, and I tried to explain. Probably that person probably left. I can't wait to build a brand new community that doesn't involve people who care just about that. Because, you know, it's quite annoying. Like, I guarantee you if I do this right now, and I go into my Discord, and I go to my server, I guarantee probably left. Right? No? Okay. No, never mind. I guess I was wrong. I guess I was wrong. I think it would be better if you try authentic racing games or authentic mobile games. Not like to be an avid like mobile gamer or something like that, but you know, just to have like a different way of playing things, I guess. Let's see. Oh, it's the Fury. That's okay. I don't know, like, you know, that's always like kind of troubled me. That's always kind of troubled me how people only care about like status. There's some people that come in here that don't even care about moderation roles. But anyways, what I'm really trying to say is that I can't fathom why people you know, I think honestly it really is the generation that we're a part of, because if you think about it logically, like a lot of these people that play these games nowadays on mobile devices, they really think that they're amazing. Well, you play that Star Wars game, but I mean, to an extent, it doesn't count because that game is trash. No, I'm joking. can also get good. No, I'm joking. Nick, it's pumpkin spice season. Why are you telling me this? You telling me this like I'm gonna be amazed or some shit. I never got a chance to drive to California. I always liked that car though. I mean, pumpkin spice is not even bad either way. I mean, I don't see what the, to be honest with you, like when it comes to certain flavors, I don't, I'm not really picky, personally. I'm not really picky. Like, to be honest with you, like frappes and shit like that, that's where it's at, That's where it's at. Who aren't gonna like frappes? I'm not really picky when it comes to coffee. However, I will say that if the coffee's not strong enough, I'm not drinking it. Cause to be honest with you, I can't stand coffee that isn't strong. That shit makes no sense to me. That shit makes no fucking sense to me. I mean, I can understand why certain people like it that way, but still. I wonder if I could do it that way. Hold up. This guy's been acting weird lately. This guy right here. Oh my god, hold up. I can't even reply back to him. Dumbass.
Imagine if I listen what I hate, I gotta say. I never give a broke bitch anytime.
I didn't care about that, but okay. Oh, it was supposed to be like that? Okay. I can't capture my screen? Okay. Oh. Nah. Whatever. I thought I can capture my screen and shit. I was like, wait a minute. I can capture my screen. And then I can't even do that, so whatever. Yo, I'm live. The basement. No, I wasn't even supposed to do that. Shake my head. Oh, man. Hi, Brownie. Damn, bro. That shit was so stupid. I was like literally trying to find... That's some booty, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's kind of one of the other things that I haven't really told people about. I mean, in my time of actually looking for a job, I've met some various people along the way. So yeah, I found out this chick. Yeah, cause like I was trying to show people the yogurt on my T-shirt, but it didn't, it didn't go well. So I had to turn it off before I got exposed. I was trying to capture my forehead instead, and the yogurt bottle that was right next to that monitor, but it was too late. They figured to be out already, so. No, but what I was gonna say is that shit. What I was gonna say was that was it your best shirt? Yeah, I had a Hawaiian shirt on. I can't believe that dude was like, yo, if it would have been my favorite flavor, I would have never had a problem with it. I'm like, bro, man, what are you talking about? That shit was funny as hell, dude. That dude was like, this bitch put freaking yogurt on my T-shirt. What's wrong with her? Blah, blah, blah. She's like, she lost her fucking mind. I was like, what the hell? That shit is so stupid, though. I'm not gonna lie. I've heard some various things. I always find it funny how, like, certain people over-exaggerate about, like, their experiences with their girlfriend doing dumb shit. Men do the same thing, too, if you think about it, but you really gonna get mad enough to the point where you're gonna go to your homie's house in shorts? Not even shorts. He's in his briefs. And just start complaining about things, not knocking on somebody's door at 2 o'clock in the morning, complaining about yogurt that could be easily removed by you hand washing it. Yo, that's very pessimistic, because you're just knocking on somebody's door just to like show everybody this yogurt stain that. I thought it was pretty dumb how he came to the door and he had a yogurt stain on his T-shirt. Like, why are you complaining about it if you could take it off your T-shirt? But he actually had the nerve to come over while that shit was still stuck on his T-shirt. Like, it didn't even look like yogurt at first glance either. It looked like something sticky. I'm not gonna assume what it was because I don't know, but. I was with these two guys talking about this girl they both liked, and they was heading somewhere, and I see 4 teams. I pinged them. They still went. They died. They blamed me. I turned my mic. Apex individuals nowadays. I don't get people who do shit like that. Homies live in a farm, and he's cool if I come in my shorts. Yeah, sure, whatever, Nope. Denying that call. Shit's a scam. Let's fuck alone. Yeah, you see, I don't think people can multitask in Apex. I think multitasking in Apex is hard. I mean, you may be... It's always the scam likely. Yeah, man. Why you calling me during a live stream? This is why I don't like streaming from mobile devices, bro. Because shit like this happens. Y'all get to see everything. I get to see the females on my phone. You get to see, like, scam likely. I don't want to deal with that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want you guys seeing that. I try to stay away from it, but I guess it's, you know, it's inevitable, I guess. They could kiss my ass, personally. I don't like that shit. I don't like when people be like trying to call me. I had a call last night, right? I was trying to tell the story to somebody, but I had a call last night and it was from, you didn't get the PayPal notification since you're on mobile? Wait, hold up 1 second. Huh? Donation received. That's you? Oh shit, I wasn't supposed to do that. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to delete the stream because of that. I have a pending donation. What the fuck? What does that even mean? I could do this some other way. Hold up. Let me do this because I'm so stupid. I literally went to the application to look and I exposed Brownie's government name. I'm deleting the stream afterwards. I'm deleting the stream. For his safety, because I don't want to fucking do that. My bad. I'm sorry, man. I know it was a bullshit ass move, but you're welcome anyways, I guess. If I get DDoS, it's on you. Hey, it's me. Remember me? I came over your house the other day. No, I'm joking. With a plaid t-shirt. Hey, it's me. Remember me, buddy? I was the one that came over your house the other day. You want to do yoga together? No, I'm joking. I'm fucking around. Oh, shit. Yeah, we were in the Poconos together. Remember me? Damn, he donated, and I didn't even... No! No! You son of a bitch! You... Okay. Oh my god, this fucking... Okay. You said if I get DDoS, it's on you. Oh my freaking god, bro. Leave me alone. How, man? You guys always be doing this dumb shit, man. Now I gotta see why this is, what is, okay, shut up. Damn. What do I see that at? If it doesn't work, I have to send it back to you. Okay. It says donation received. What do you need? What the f... I think this is like somebody's trolling me. Oh, never mind. something went wrong, it doesn't exist. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna have to deny the payment. You might get a notification. Yeah, I denied it. Just do it this way. Yeah, it because I don't know why it does that, but let me just do it this way. Let me do it this way. I denied it, so you shouldn't really have that problem. But let me do it this way. I got you. This way. I denied it, so you shouldn't really have that problem. But let me do it this way. I got you. This way. I denied it, so you shouldn't really have that problem. There you go. But let me do it that way, so that way it makes it a lot easier. Because normally when I do it that way, it works. Because for some reason when you click on that link and then people don't, like I've had 5 people try to do that throughout the week, and I had to send it back to them because it didn't work. I don't know why, personally. That shit kind of wild. This is something I don't understand either, too. It says donations, and then it doesn't even show anything. And I'm like, alright, well, whatever. Fuck you. Yeah, so I don't think it's your fault. I think it's really just the fact that, like, that verified shit is fucking... I need to use that link? Okay, well then let me... Couldn't moderators do that? Couldn't moderators put pinned messages? I don't know. Couldn't moderators put pinned messages? Because I don't know. It only does that for specific people. It doesn't do that for everybody. It won't let me pin. Okay. I'll do it. That's fine. Get out of my way. What are you doing, you Okay. Anyways, I denied it though. Just letting you know. I denied it. Oh no. Fuck. Alright, let me do it like this. Hold up. I don't want my homies out there to be getting DDoS and shit. Because, you know, that's the last thing I want. I don't want my homies to be getting DDoS and stuff, and then I gotta turn around and be like, oh shit, well, what do I do to stop this from happening? Because then, like, that means that if Brownie deals with a situation where a guy has a yogurt on his t-shirt and he comes to his house at 2 a.m., then I gotta answer for that. I gotta answer for that. You know, I gotta answer for something like that. I don't want to answer for something like that, man. I don't want to deal with shit like that. Some guy named Billy Go Spread comes over and just spills some dairy product on his shirt or whatever the case is. Then they get into an altercation. Then it turns out Brownie beat him up to the point where, like, he's going to jail and shit. Like, I don't know. I don't want to deal with stuff like that. Okay. Did you get the cancellation by email, or is it just... Hold up. I don't know. Pin message. Can I edit it? Pin message. Can I edit it? Alright, so instead of me pin message. Can I edit it? Alright, so instead of me pin message. Can I edit it? Alright, so instead of me pin message. Can I edit it? Alright, so instead of me pin message. Can I edit it? Alright, so instead of me can I edit it? Why can't it let me edit the instead of me Why can't it let me edit the It's not letting me edit it for some reason. I'm gonna have to do it this way. Why can't it let me edit the It's not letting me edit it for some reason. Alright, I'm gonna pretend to have to do it send this to somebody. Let me edit the But I'm gonna take it for some reason. Alright, I'm gonna pretend to have to do it send this to somebody. Let me edit the But I'm gonna take it for some reason. Alright, I'm gonna pretend to have to do it send this to somebody. Let me edit the But I'm gonna take it for some reason. Alright, I'm gonna pretend to have to do it send this to somebody. Let me edit the But I'm gonna take it. Alright, I'm gonna pretend to have to do it send this to somebody. But I'm gonna take it. Alright. I'm sorry. The echo should be gone. My bad. Sorry. Alright. Brownie, did you get the email? I don't know if you got the email though, but hopefully you did. I apologize. I mean, I wish I could have done something. Okay. My bad, man. I should have sent that link instead. I don't know why I did that. I don't want to hear you singing. Keep that shit to yourself. I'm joking. No, but because to be honest, the last 3 people that used that link, it worked for them. I gotta talk to PayPal about that later on today. I'm gonna try and hit them up and see why it asked to verify. Maybe I have to verify on my end in order for me to do that. Because if I remember correctly, I didn't have to do that so much before. But I guess I have to do it now. I think the terms of service for PayPal is like if you do like some form of I think the services for PayPal are like kind of indecisive because for some strange reason it never used to be like that before. Like everything would just go through, but now it's kind of like I guess they changed something about it. I'm not really too sure what it is, but I'm trying to figure that shit out. I really don't know what it is, but I think from what I'm gathering, you have to fully, like, how can I put this? You have to fully, I think you have to fully verify in order for you to receive stuff like that. But I'm like, I'm fully verified. I got my phone number on there. I got everything on there. So it's kind of like, I even have a PIN, so I don't understand why it does that. For anything else, it would be fine. But if it's going to that, it should be legitimate. I mean, that's where I got the link from. But if I was on my PC, the thing would have popped up already. The donation thing would have popped up already. So. And he should get that back instantly. Because it really, realistically, it never really got to me, so. I don't know, a lot of particular things with these applications or certain things of that nature just annoy me. Like, games taking a long time being, pre-registered games taking a long time to release. Like, give us that Siege mobile game so I have something else to play with besides Apex Legends. I mean, I like the game, I like Apex, but I want to play something else, man. I want to play Carx 3. I want to play those games, man. They got to start giving us other games and stuff like that, because I've just been freelancing as of lately, just trying to look for games on my spare time when I'm not looking for a job. It's been quite difficult because they got these generic games that are trying to be like Forza and stuff like that, or like COD Mobile. I want to play Raccoon City? Man, shut up. Ain't nobody trying to play that with you. No, I'm joking. You need to play Raccoon City with the blinds closed. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. I mean, you could try to see if you could send it back to me through that link, but I don't know if it would actually work. Just letting you know. But if it does, I guess I'll probably let you know. What the fuck is that? Siphon Filter, the first one, is actually a very, very beautiful game to play. That is by far like a PlayStation legacy game. I just don't understand why is it that it took them so long to add such a game like that. Because Siphon Filter 1 and 2 was a great game. Fantastic too. I don't know why they didn't add that in the collection. They should have. I don't get why they didn't. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I guess they had other games mapped out, but they should have really remastered that game. First three Siphon Filter games were, you know, they were good. The Museum Mission. I don't even like the Museum Mission, because I remember when I was a lot younger playing Siphon Filter, I used to get stuck on that mission entirely, because there's one part in that mission that, you know, you get stuck somewhere, and you have to do like some form of like you have to find like a certain code. I'm pretty sure that it's either that one or some other one. Square, yeah, you have to shoot with square and stuff because it is PS1 controls. But then again, it's the same thing for Resident Evil Survivor, which is technically the first one, Director's Cut. But you have to shoot with the square button. You can't really shoot with like... Yeah, you have to get a couple of key codes, and it was very annoying. It frustrated me when I was younger. If I play it now, it's no different. I mean, if I must be completely honest, I don't really, you know, I don't really care for playing it now, because like, it's rather simple, to be honest. It's rather simple to play it now, because I remember all the missions, so it's like, I love the game so much that I would replay it. But not as much as I would play like other games. That car was moving super fast. I ain't gonna lie. You know, that rewind thing you used for RE Marathon? We could do that with retro games on PS5. That's what's up. I didn't even know that. Hi, JK. How are you? Automatic rewind sounds like a plan, personally. I was thinking about doing that in the near future, maybe. I want to be able to do another Resident Evil marathon. I thought that was like literally the best. I think that was better than the racing marathon, if I must be completely honest with you. I fucking love playing those Resident Evil games. But when it got to 6, yeah, that's when my whole heart went into my booty cheeks. Because I don't like Resident Evil 6 at all. I think it was a struggle to play that game. And I still think it's a struggle to play that game today. I can't enjoy it. It's not one of those games I could just sit there and play. Because I don't have a fascination for it. I passed this cop and he said, "Are you lost, baby girl?" I'm like, oh shit, here we go again. Yeah, they're gonna take you to the back of the wagon. And then he's gonna ask you what flavor yogurt do you like? And then him and his friends are gonna, how was it a struggle? I was killing everyone for you. It was a struggle because I hate that game. I don't like that game, dude. I told you so many times, man. It shouldn't surprise you. I literally told you. I said, bro, this game is ass. That's exactly what I told you. Game is butt cheeks, bro. You know the game is butt cheeks. I told you so many times, dude. I tell you all the time. I'm like, bro, I'm addicted to Diablo? No freaking way. You don't play Diablo. You don't play no damn Diablo. Get out of here, bro. You played Diablo the Immortal. So who do you play with? I saw that camera. What did you see? What did you see? Tell me what you saw and then I'll confirm it. Your Paragon 120? Nice. Well, I explained this before. I literally told you. I literally told you that that's kind of what I've been doing. I mean, I was talking with a lot of female individuals, so you can't fault me for it. I mean, what the hell? It's not my fault. I freaking, Anyways, whatever, bro. I don't care. Do you at the end of the day, boo boo. I don't care. I don't know, like I would be talking to a bunch of females and stuff like that, and they'd just be sending pictures and stuff like that. I can't stop it. I just save it. I'd be like, oh, okay, that looks nice. You can catch me in whatever resolution you want to. You can catch me in whatever resolution you want to, bro. I don't care. I'm not gonna sit there and deny it. Like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, because realistically, I don't know, I'm friends with a lot of females and stuff like that, like off cam. And to be honest with you, like, you know, I've developed good friendships with them. I mean, you know, it's really sad, and I'll say it. I'm pretty sure you are, because you want to be able to suck the yogurt, but whatever, it is what it is. I don't fault you for it, bro. You like what you like. I used to play Diablo Immortal. I would have offered to play Diablo Immortal with you, but I don't play it anymore. Oh, that's cute, Yuki. That's so cute. Okay. Doo-doo. He said I call you at 4K, 8K. Yeah, I would have definitely played with you if I had still played the game, that is. But I don't play the game as much anymore. I should re-download it just to play, but you know, I don't know. Nah, but me personally, like I'll give you an example. Like, I know this girl, like I just started talking to her. I know this girl named her name is Catherine. She told me, she admitted to me the other day, she said, half of the pictures I send you, I don't even send my boyfriend. And I'm like, oh. So I don't know. I'm not the one getting in trouble. That's her. She put herself in that predicament, so. I can't believe you have light mode on your apps. What are you talking about? Do they even have a dark mode for Instagram? I don't know, dude. Why the fuck? Shut up. Shut your ass up, bitch. I'm joking. I'm kidding. Did I pin the message? Or am I just... Okay, never mind. I guess TikTok. They do? Oh, shit. I should change it to that then. Anyways. But yeah, like... It's not my fault. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. But it's not my fault that, like, some women do stuff like that. It's just, like, I find it funny because some guys be like, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. They be in, like, females' DMs and stuff like that. And all it literally takes is just me having a conversation. I don't ask for that stuff. And they send me that. And I'll be like, all right, well, that's cool. I guess something to remember you by then. I think they'll refund you. Because I personally... She said red flags because she's into threesomes? What does that have to do with anything? No, but I'm pretty sure they'll refund you because, to be honest with you, it wouldn't make any sense if they just kept the money and stuff. That doesn't make any sense. I didn't even accept it, so... I don't even know what server of Diablo Immortal you're on, though. I think it would be difficult to kind of tell because, I mean, if I must be completely honest, I don't know what server Diablo Immortal are on. If you're not on that V server, I won't be able to play with you. So, come on, where is it? There it is. That's my favorite vehicle of all time. So yeah, I don't think I'll be able to play with you because I'm on that. It's a V server, so I'm not really too sure, but nah. But you want to know what's funny though? Like some of the girls that some of the women I talk to and stuff like that on Instagram, because like I met half of them playing like Apex and I met some of them on TikTok. Like, there's this one girl that I watch on Twitch. Her name is Sunrays. She's actually she's actually a very beautiful woman. And I watch her. She has a great singing voice. You know, she's entertaining to watch. The reason why I was hooked onto her was because she plays a lot of retro games and stuff like that. And plus, she's pretty thick, so it's like. But you know, I like her. You know, her personality and the direction that she's trying to lead her channel. So it's like, it's not hard for me to communicate with or get along with females. I think it's really just up to them to how they, you know, do what they do. I mean, I don't know. I can't really control that stuff. I don't know why men make it hard on themselves to do stuff like that. Like the Italian chick that I met like the Italian chick I met like on Apex, the one that me and Brownie matched up with. She gave me her Instagram and stuff like that. It wasn't hard, so, you know. She gave me her Instagram right after we were done playing matches with me and Curly and stuff. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. But I don't understand why is it that she keeps calling Brownie Cookie for some reason. She's like, Cookie was talking to you. You had somebody playing in the background. Yada yada this, yada that. I'm like, what the? Why you keep calling him fucking Cookie for? The fuck? I thought she was Jamaican. She said she was far from being Jamaican. When I heard her accent, she sounded Italian. She's from Italy. I remember I talked to this dude and I was like 18 and asked, wanna play 21 questions? He like, yeah. I'm like, favorite color? He said, Blockbuster, what's your age? Want to come to my house? Shake my head. Yeah, that's the person. She called Brownie Cookie, and I said that's not his name. She's like, where's Cookie at? I want to play with him and whatever the kid. I'm like, that's not his name. And she's like, I was like, his name is Brownie. She said that his mic was stuck in a. She kind of roasted him a little bit. It's kind of fucked up, but like she said, his mic was like stuck in between a cat's butt cheeks, trying to jump over like the neighbor's fence or whatever the case is. I was like, that's kind of, because she said she could barely hear him. So I was like, all right, whatever. That shit was kind of fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. And of course, she had to come from COD Mobile. Nah, you said that. No, I didn't say that. That wasn't even me. That was her. Whatever, bro. I'm not making that stuff up. She go there, you ask her, you'll have a different opinion about it. No, I don't know why his mic is like that. Because to be honest with you, he don't even sound low to me. But for other people, they can't hear him. That sounds like some shit you'll say. All right, ask her when you get the chance. When I invite her to the lobby, ask her. Bro, you don't stand a chance. That Italian chick is too much of a woman for you. I can't. The bitch never added me. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. That attitude doesn't get you invited to Christmas parties, bro. You see how you be acting when people don't be adding you and stuff? She would have sent you a friend request via Instagram and shit, but that's how you responding like that don't make it any better. I'm joking. Now, I don't know why. I told her, because she told me that I can handle her. Oh, you can't, bro. You like 18 different types of weird. She don't want to deal with that stuff. She want to deal with a real man like me. But hey, listen, if you want to, it is what it is. Hey, Flex, how you doing? How's everything, man? Tell the other girl named Sweet to hit me up. I should. Because I got her Instagram as well, too. I think. Yeah, I got her Instagram as well, too. She gave it to me, like, literally the day after we played. Everything has been alright, man. I've just been job hunting. I've been kind of off the grid lately. So I decided, since I have time today, because I had to kind of change a lot of things, at least in my life in general. And I've been a lot more hungrier I've been a lot hungrier trying to obtain a job than I was before. So I had to really focus on that. Haven't really got anything yet as of lately, but eventually it's gonna happen. Obviously, I've been dedicated to trying to get some form of employment going, but we'll see what happens. I hope all is well with you. I might get a job if I stay with my auntie. I might work. Yeah, I feel that. That's good to hear, JK. Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to call back the places. I've been trying to call back these places because my application on Indeed and a lot of other places where you can apply for jobs, it gets viewed 3 to 4 times by the same companies, right? So, like, I would try to, like, hit them up again and be like, hey, did you look at my application, blah, blah, blah. And, they'll try to schedule an interview and stuff like that. The hard part is not them viewing your application. The hard part is them wanting to have an interview with you. So, like, I've been going through interviews. Like, I've went through, like, literally 20 interviews in the past month and a half. So, it's, like, it's pretty annoying to me. But, God will obviously be able to find a way for me to get one job. I mean, there'll be a perfect position for me. Not perfect, but it'd be imperfect. So, Indeed is ass, I swear. Well, I use other things like jobs search. I use ZipRecruiter. I use LinkedIn. So, hopefully this donation works. Let me see. I'll check. Yeah, it did. It did, Brownie. Thank you so much. This bitch put yogurt on my t-shirt. Yo, she didn't even ask me what flavor it was. Oh, man. Yeah, it did work. It did work. Thank you. I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I've worked in HR before, and these motherfuckers don't even look at most of the resumes. Thank you, Brownie. Much love to you, man. Nah, they don't look at the resumes, man. And that's the thing that pisses me off because, like, I'm not gonna lie. I think the biggest thing that frustrates me about when they have these people look for because this, I don't know if it's just only HR, but I think that what happens in the process of people looking at the resumes or at least the application itself, they always get somebody lower to look at it and then they bring it to the hiring manager. And then the hiring manager has to decide whether this person is a perfect fit for that job. And with because I have a great headline on all of the applications, and I have like a very good employment sheet, like an employment history. So I highly doubt when they're looking at my employment history that they're just saying to themselves, oh, well, maybe he's probably overqualified or some shit. But I highly doubt they read that stuff. I appreciate you, Brownie. Thank you. No, like, it'd be bullshit sometimes. Like, I remember the guy, like, I can't make this up, but this guy asked me a bullshit question. Like he said to me, he said, I was looking at your resume, Mr. Badia, and I was looking at your past employment history, and I'm very impressed and stuff like that. But do you know if you're overqualified for the job, or do you think you're over? Why are you asking me that? Like, in the back of my head, I'm like thinking to myself, this motherfucker just asked me a double-edged question. The gap in your teeth, girly. Nah, I'm joking. Yeah, I was about to say, if you have a big work gap, they might be skeptical. No, but like, it's not even a big work gap. It's like, I have a huge employment history of the jobs I worked for. And it's like, it's the dumbest shit ever when they're like asking me questions that I know no other hiring manager would ask me. So that's why like it annoys me. Well, you lucky my hands are full. What you doing over there? No, I'm joking. I'm kidding. We don't type paragraphs on YouTube anymore. You either kill him in one sentence or, you know, get the fuck out. No, but it's stupid though. But, you know, at the end of the day, I feel like eventually there will be one job in which I will kill the interview completely, and then they'll hire me sooner or later. But I've been trying my ass off, man. I had to stop, you know, working on YouTube content. Really, like I'm gonna tell you what it really was for me. This is the honest truth. It wasn't so much of people not supporting my YouTube channel the way I wanted it to be. It wasn't about that. What really frustrated me was what was really going on in my life. Like, I literally needed to stop one thing to try for another. Oh yeah, the remote jobs, that's what I've mainly been applying for. I mean, like I said, I've been applying in different areas. And what's really hard is it's not so much of me applying for those areas. It's mainly just on them. Because I'm open to do the interview any day of the week, but whatever, you know, it is what it is. But for me, it's like, you know, if I tell you I'm available to work at any time, if I'm available at any particular time, and I'm like literally destroying that interview, you should take it into consideration that this is somebody that you want to work for your establishment. But you know, like I said, it's really not up to me. It's up to them. So, you know. But it's just weird, like, you know, I guess really, like, because, you know, a lot of places in New York are very biased when it comes to like the employment rap sheet, or the you know, just hiring people in general, man. I mean, I'm not the only one that's going through this. I have a friend who has a bachelor's degree in, you know, he has a bachelor's degree in engineering, and he can't even find a job. So it's like, and he has a outstanding work history and an outstanding resume and headline as well too. And he uses the same shit I do, and he can't even find it. They say these places are begging for people to work, but they don't hire motherfuckers. No, they don't. How do you, like, that doesn't even make any sense, bro. Like, why are you begging people to come to work and shit like that? And then it's like, you don't, like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know, bro. It's wild to me. Why would you put out an applicate, or not put out, you put out a sign or like some post that you want people to work for your establishment, but you don't, like, you're desperate, but you're picky on hiring people. It's crazy. Age discrimination lawsuit. I mean, because Curly looks very young. I mean, she's It's like, for example, like she can go and try to work at a particular place, but she looks very young. So like somebody would see her coming in and they would think that it's some middle schooler trying to get a job at like trying to get an office job. So it's like they're very confused by that. Jobs. Nah, that's true though, Brownie. That's true. That's the truth. You can't make that up, dude. You really can't make that up, because the truth of the matter is that they put this whole post up to have you apply for a certain job or whatever the case is, and it's like they don't, I know some people like this is the thing. This is another thing that frustrated me and made me want to stay away from certain people too, because some people would tell me, oh yeah, well, the job isn't gonna come to you. You gotta go to the job. And I'm like, this is how I know you don't know anything, and you literally overlapped everything that I've said so far. It's not so much of me. It's not my decision. It's literally, it comes down to the decision of the establishment or the employer. It's not me. I'm over here I'm over here wasting my time trying to ask for, and these guys are not giving me, the okay, or they're not even replying back to none of my emails, none of the, so I am looking for the job. I think you got things backwards. Shit is dumb. Like, I saw some resumes. All of these people are qualified. The last job I had, motherfuckers were complaining about people being understaffed but refused to hire anyone. Yeah, you see, like, that stuff doesn't make any sense to me. I can't make sense of that. Like, if you're understaffed, I can understand that you're picky in a sense where you don't want the wrong people to work at your job firm. I get it. It's understandable. But when you're picky about everybody, that doesn't make any sense to me. We get it. Like, you want to hire the right people and whatnot, right? Like, you obviously want to hire the right people. But, like, it doesn't make any sense for you to go and be picky amongst everybody. There's some people within that the application board and their resumes being put in or submitted, that those individuals are hardworking individuals that they just really want to get. They just want the job. They want to get down and dirty. You want somebody like that working for your company, because then that means that he's coming to work, he's showing up on time, he's hungry for it. But when you just when you put up these posts and these posts are like, I think it's just very senseless and it's very meaningless to do those things. I really think it is. It also makes a person feel, to me, it makes me feel like it kind of discourages people. That's the best way I can put it. The best way I could put it is that it makes a person feel discouraged, because it makes it feel like that person, he got all these requirements, his resume is outstanding and everything else of that nature. And it's like he's not getting, the eyes are not on him. It's on somebody else whose, requirement or his ability to work is lower. And I don't know, it's just weird. I remember after I graduated college, one of the jobs I interviewed for said, you don't have enough work experience. I was like, motherfucker, duh. If you hire me, then I'll get the experience. Don't you think it's kind of funny how like they're, I think that shit is kind of funny if you think about it. If you're coming out of college and stuff like that, and you're wanting to gain experience for the job in which the career in which you've studied all throughout college, then, of course, you're not gonna have the experience. That's why you needed to gain it. I mean, like I said, I mean, at the end of the day, it to me, it just doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. But you know, it is what it is. I can't make sense of it. But whatever, you know. But I don't understand how they could be asking senseless things like that. Like you, of course, the person that obviously is applying for your position, when you sit down and interview them, they're going to be hungry enough to want to work for you. But if they don't have an employment history, that's why they're building experience for you, or they're building experience with you. Essentially, with jobs like that have high pay, they usually have people training them. So either way it goes. I mean, I don't know if that was really the case for you, but I mean, either way it goes, they would, you know, they're gaining the work experience regardless. I'm coming.
I'm coming. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, bro, I mean, this has been the hardest year. I mean, 2020 and 2021 were significantly easy years for me to deal with because I had a steady income coming in, right? But I'm telling you, man, I will be fucking damned if I go another year without working. That shit just ain't gonna happen. I'll be fucking damned. I'm not letting that shit happen. I'm sorry. My breaking point was when I woke up one day. I went to go read my mail, and I saw how much the rent was. And I said to myself, I'll be fucking damned if I don't get a job. This is my last straw. That's exactly what I fucking said to myself. I said, I'll be fucking damned if I have to see my sister struggle. And I said, you know what? If I have to sacrifice YouTube, I'll sacrifice YouTube. If that's the case. I only did it for fun anyways, but I'll have to sacrifice YouTube to get what and I'm still gonna do that. You know, I love uploading content. I love doing content. But sometimes when one field isn't working, you gotta stop it. I mean, of course, yeah, you know, like, of course I'm doing the right thing, but you know, I had to do that. I had no choice. Because you know what, when my back was against the wall, I'm gonna put it like this, right? I refuse to believe that I'm gonna stay unemployed for the years to come. Fuck that shit. I'm not doing that anymore. That's why I was like, you know what? So to really like establish this further, I didn't stop doing YouTube content because people weren't supporting me. I stopped doing YouTube content because it needed to be dropped so my full concentration would be on my life and helping out my sister. Because eventually next year I'm gonna have my own apartment. But in order for me to have my own apartment, I need to, you know, because I talked to my mother about it. She wanted to get a 2-story house with my sister and stuff like that. And then I was just going to get a 1-bedroom apartment or whatever the case is. But in order for me to fucking do that, I need to be able to maintain what's happening now. I can't fucking have an apartment with no job. That makes no sense. My hospital visit was alright. I'll explain to you what happened. I went in the hospital because what happened was that I wasn't eating as much. So what happened was that my body gave out different fumes than what it's supposed to. Because you know how like you're supposed to be able to eat certain courses of meals a day. I wasn't eating, barely, because I was so fucking aggravated. And then the doctor, she told me, she's a very nice doctor. She said, you know, you're so young looking, you know, you're young in general, age-wise, and, you know, you should be taking care of yourself and whatnot. I was like, I didn't want to explain my situation. I just was like, all right, doc, I understand. She's like, you know, if you do this any more times, you could possibly die from it. And I'm like, well... So that's why I started taking it a little bit seriously. But it was crazy. It was a crazy experience. It wasn't as post-traumatic. It's just, it was one of those things to where it's like, I could have, if I would have kept going that way, I probably most likely would have been dead. But you see, I don't tell that to everybody, you know? I write a fish feed, but I don't tell that to everybody. Because I don't want, I like to put certain things private and aside. Like, I don't want to tell you guys, you know, I'm a sexually active individual that loves fucking every day and stuff. And you know, I like to, you know, I don't want to fucking tell you guys that, man. I keep that shit private. Fuck, I want to tell you that shit, you know? It's not your business that I like to do fuck-a-thons. That's, you know, that's private shit. But, well, yes and no. I mean, yes, that sounds like something Curly would do, but no, because, you know, she's trying to stop getting herself involved in fuck-a-thons. So, yeah. Sure, whatever, you know. Anime Nation! How are you? It's good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Anyways, stress kills. And all I have to say about that is, you know, I personally, you know, okay, let me put it this way, right? I don't want to go to the extent of trying to tell you guys, you know, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to talk about depressing things, you know what I mean? Oh, shit! Thanks, man, I appreciate it. Hey! That's what I'm talking about, man! I should put a yogurt bottle next to your name. Just for shits and giggles, just to troll. I wouldn't mind to do that, though. But, hey! I'm joking. No, but, you know, I don't like to bring up, you know, topics like that or talk about depressing things like that. I would rather, you know, come to you guys when everything is good and talk about good things, you know, because it does annoy me sometimes. But I had to do it, man. I know YouTube is always gonna be there. My life is a little bit more important, man. I need to start working. I'm hungry now. I haven't been this hungry for a long time. As long as it's not banana yogurt, that shit is actually really good. What are you talking about? I wouldn't want it on my shirt though, but yeah. I wouldn't want that shit on my shirt. Yeah, but the problem with you, Curly, is that you don't make no fucking moves. I don't want to expose you or anything like that, Curly, but you don't make no fucking moves and shit. How you gonna be obsessed with something if you make no moves? Like, I'm gonna tell you something, right? I love thick women, I love big asses and shit, but let me tell you something about me, right? I don't ever, at any given point in time, go into detail with a woman to tell them what I'm interested in. That shit is kind of, you know, that's malarkey right there. You know, if a woman wanted to find out what I want, what I can do, or whatever the case may be, she could find out by inviting me over to her place, and that's it. You got to build that confidence. That confidence with you is missing. I'm more of a breast guy, so I can't relate. Yeah, because you like drinking the milk. That's what I'm talking about, man. Sometimes it gotta be like that. Flex be sitting on like some Amazon woman's lap, sucking the milk. No, I'm joking. Mommy, please don't go. No, I'm joking. Please, mommy, please. Daddy like. I'm joking. Like, what the fuck is wrong with that? You a grown ass man. No, I'm joking. I know. I appreciate you, Anime. I appreciate you so much, Anime. It means a lot. Seriously. I had one person angry at me earlier because I removed her or whatever mod. So, you know, I don't care. I need to rebuild sometime soon anyways, but whatever. Imagine getting mad about having a mod removed even though you didn't support my videos in 2022. Yeah. Rosalina or whatever the case is. And you know it's crazy because I actually like Rosalina, but okay, I'm not going to assume, I'm just going to say it. We found out Rosalina wasn't a chick, it was a dude with that name. So I said to myself, and you know I'm not really, I don't like assuming people's sexual orientation because I don't care for any of that stuff, man. You're a friend to me, you're a friend to me. But yo, we found out because homie took a picture, right? He took a picture and I looked at his legs and I'm like, you got dude legs. And then he was like, he had dude hands. And I was like, yo, this guy's lying to us, bro. And SPG, all of us thought it was a female. And I'm a dude. I'm like, all right. I'm like, yo, that's kind of fugazi, bro. What you doing over here, bro? One of the guys in the Discord was pissed off. He's like, hey, yo, I thought you were a female. That's some bullshit. I don't know, bro. That, you know, again, I don't have nothing against it. I mean, you can go with whatever persona you want to, whatever the case. But like, it's not even to talk shit about that person. I actually like Rosalina, but I'm saying I can't believe that was a, you know, I can't believe that that was a dude. I mean, it would have been nice to figure that out before, but like, it was a dude. And I was like saying to myself, well, what the fuck is this? You could have told us that. But you know, sometimes you can't like force people to talk or whatever the case may be. Oh, I was eating something. So my mom, before she left to the hospital, because she I guess she's going for a checkup or whatever the case is. I think it was probably her anxiety, because we talked about it earlier. She bought this Asmarati salad, and basically it's a crunchy salad. It has like Caesar chicken or whatever the case is. I mean, I obviously have to eat that way considering that. But I made sure, but they added like bacon into it. So maybe that's probably why you heard the crunchiness. That's bullshit, bro. Like, no, to be honest, me personally, I don't got nothing, like I said before, bro, I don't got nothing against people's sexual orientation. But like, the thing that gets me upset is when people are not honest about it. I would rather you come clean and tell me this is what I am. You know? But when you don't say those things and you have people guessing and shit is so fast, I can't even control it. When you have people guessing, it's kind of fugazi, bro. That's why I never assume people's orientation. I really thought that was a female, and then it turned out that it was some dude in his swimming trunks. Bro, yo, like, and like I said, bro, it's nothing against this person. It's nothing against this person. But yo, like, I saw the swimming trunks, right? Cause it looked like that person just went, you know, it looked like that motherfucker went like, you know, chicken diving or some shit. I don't know, man. Like, it was fucking weird. Yo, he was in his swimming trunks, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? My man had the only, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, when I looked at it, I was like, damn, he got some nice swimming trunks, bro. I don't have shit. I never had shit like that when I was a fucking teenager and shit. He had some luxurious fucking swimming trunks, and I'm just like, and that's what made me be like, yo, it was a facade, bro. It was a facade. But yo, like I said, I like the person. It's not like I don't like him. We played Asphalt 8 together. I mean, pretty nice person. Pretty chill person. But the internet is a strange place. I can tell you that right now. The internet is a strange place. Because if people like that are going around in their swimming trunks pretending to be females, yeah. I always have, like, I have a bucket list of things that are very, you know, that are big no-nos. One of them is pretending to be a female. The other one is being a scumbag and self-promoting everywhere. The other one is claiming to be somebody that you're not. I think that's on the top of my list, because I've met a lot of people that pretended to be somebody that they're not a bunch of times. But I have a bucket list of those things, and it's like, it's, you know, I don't know. I don't like people pretending that they're somebody and they're clearly not that person. I don't know what the case scenario is, but it's just, it's kind of wild to me. I mean, obviously the list is a little bit more than that, but like, I obviously feel that goes on the top of my list. I hate races like this. Well, I don't dislike it, but I have to wait until the nitrous refills. But Yeah, I mean, remember when accidentally timed out Kano? Well, in a way, I mean, you did me a favor because, to be honest, he's a repetitive person. Like, I don't like words. People got to understand that words sometimes are very strong, and when you start expressing how you feel about certain people, it can come back to bite you. So I guess the best way I can explain this, because I kind of want good fortune heading in my direction, but I'll give you my honest opinion. He was looking for a reason to not want to watch me, because there had been many incidents in the past to where he felt like he was getting mistreated or whatever the case is. And to be honest with you, he did that to himself. You know, a lot of the times you were making all these stupid mentally ill jokes, and you were using this dumb phrase. It's raining outside and I'm crushing earthworm with my feet, like trying to make people laugh and whatnot. I don't know, bro. Like, and then bragging about games that he was good at, bro. It was about time that I just got really fucking tired. I didn't want to see him around anymore, personally. Weird individual too. And it's nothing against him, man. And then when he's telling me that he started his YouTube channel, not YouTube channel, but his Twitch channel, and he took it seriously, I was like, I don't care, bro. Go tell somebody else that cares, man. I don't care. And it wasn't just to be rude and stuff like that. Of course, like, you know, if you create a channel and you're taking it serious, cool. But at the same time, we already had like a couple of bad feuds with the guy. He argued with Andre and stuff because Andre one-clipped him. He didn't even one-clip him. He one-shot him in Division, and they started this whole fucking this argument because Kano said that once he goes rogue, he's gonna kill everybody. That meaning us, right? So Andre goes rogue and shoots him in the back of the head, kills him immediately. And we were like, he dropped him instantly and started an argument. He starts an argument with Dexter. The shit that he said to Serenity about, oh yeah, strippers and dancers are the same thing and shit like that. Like, come on, bro. It's like this guy didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, bro. I'm not saying that he didn't entirely know what he was talking about, but at the end of the day, it's like, there were a lot of things that just led up to me just being like, yo, fuck it. I don't care if he's here or not. I call him Kano Balls too. That's why we had that. Why you think we had that quote in the stream? You got something to say, pussy? That was from him. Because he said that to Joker. But yo, I mean, I let bygones be bygones. I only wish him the best personally. I can't really talk bad about him. But I will say there's a lot of things that just led up to me just not giving a fuck about I mean, I gotta think about it like this. You do me a favor. I don't ever consider it like, okay, well, you know, I'm gonna punish one of my moderators for it. Unless it was somebody I really liked and you fucked up, but I don't care, bro. You did it, whatever the case. I don't really care personally. Serenity too. Like, Serenity is one of those female individuals too that makes no sense. You could tell she never watched Dragon Ball a day in her life. So she just assumed she was a low-level Saiyan or whatever. I don't even give a fuck. Because you know what? You can't say... You can't, I don't want to be this person to talk crap about people, but like, you can't have high standards for a person who has an OnlyFans. The fuck are you talking about? That's like you turning around telling me I got high standards and stuff like that. I got higher standards than you because you work at an office and I get fucked daily for $2,000 a week. You don't have higher standards.
You hustling the same way I'm hustling. The only difference is I'm not fucking nobody. So, wild, bro. Wild shit. That don't make no sense. Yo, she was looking for a reason to leave, bro. This is what I don't understand, bro. This is why, like, this is why I never really understood her. And you know, to be honest with you, she liked me. Like, we talked, I played games with her. You know, I thought we were on a good page. But then when I hear Jimmy telling me about her and talking about her and saying some stuff of that nature. Hey, how you doing, man? How's everything? When I hear Jimmy talking to me about her, I'm saying to myself, I'm like, oh, so it started with you first, and now she figured, you know, she can come to me and start that bullshit. Nah, not around these fucking parts. That shit was weird, bro. She was just straight up, like, just, like, looking for a reason to, like, just leave. I have more respect for other individuals of that nature. Like, when I talk to my man Tonic told me, hey, listen, the reason why I'm leaving and stuff like that is because I don't like the way some of your community members be representing themselves and stuff like that, and I don't bullshit around. This is the reason why I leave. Or my man Miller, you know, people that have been here before any of you guys were around, man, like, he told me straight up, it's like, yo, like, I respect you, I can still support you, but, like, you know, I just don't like certain community members and stuff like that, and it's not your fault, but, you know, if you got rid of them, I would stay and whatnot. They gave me reasons. You know, they were straight up with their reasons and stuff like that. These other people, weird shit, bro. Always looking for a way to, like, leave. I don't know. It's just weird. Driver Asphalt Victor? How are you? How's everything, man? Welcome. Yeah, but, like, I couldn't really tell what Serenity's problem was. I don't even know what led up to that, because as far as I understand, I've always treated that woman with respect. In my personal opinion, I've always treated Serenity with respect. But she just had to fuck shit up. Yeah, it's Asphalt 7. I think I'm on Cup 5 or something. I can't play Asphalt 7? Why? Are you on iOS? Is that why? You should be able to play the game if you're on Android. And I'm not going to discredit her because, like I said, you know, content is content at the end of the day. But, like, you know, Serenity was able to make money and stuff like that. You know, through her job, through OnlyFans and stuff. I don't got nothing against that. You have an OnlyFans? Cool. I have a best friend of mine. Her name is Serena and stuff like that. And she works full-time as an accountant. And she only uploads 5 days throughout the month for her OnlyFans content. And makes about $2,000 a month and stuff like that. I don't judge her for that stuff. Make your money. I don't care. But don't sit there trying to act like you have higher standards than other people. That's just weird to me. Especially if you get mad over a Discord role and stuff like that. You didn't watch the anime, just admit it. Just admit that you'd never watched the anime before. And I'll spare your life. I'll spare your life. I won't squirt this Go-Gurt in your ears. Okay? Just admit it. Because it sounds like you've just never watched it before. So I'm gonna take that over anything. Some dumb shit, bro. Imagine. Imagine that being the case. Probably a job interview. Hopefully it is. I'm not gonna assume that that's really the case, but if coke was ever the necessary thing for it, I mean, hey, listen, if it's working, it's working. But I've never met coke addicts that have gotten mad over stuff like that. I've seen coke addicts. What the fuck? Regional sales manager with what agency? Sales. Apply for our shirts. Oh, okay. Definitely do that after the stream, probably. Sorry. That shit just low-key stopped everything I was doing. Did you see the vid I sent you of the guy on the New York subway? Wait, was this Discord? You sent me it via Discord just now? Or from before? I don't think I've seen it. I should give it a peek. I don't think I've seen it. No. I don't think I've seen it. I like the one where the woman pushes him off the New Jersey transit. That's what I like. Yo, that video is like really like funny. I know it's really messed up because the guy was like holding the guy was holding the transit. He was holding the train from moving and stuff like that. The woman just had to push him off like oh man. Shit like that to me is something that you would normally see in New York anyways. Somebody blocking the train, okay, so, you know, there's too many people in the train. You didn't make the cut, so they pushed them off. So hilarious to me, I'm not gonna lie. I always find that shit to be funny. I went through the map. What the fuck? I think I'll look at it after this. When someone won't move, I take a deep breath. Yeah, well, people in the New York Transit, I'm gonna tell you right now, people in the New York Transit just don't be giving a shit. Like they try to block every exit. And it's annoying as shit. That shit is mad annoying. Alright, let me look. Get that out of the way. I'm back with Chinese food? You didn't even give me no Chinese food. What the fuck are you talking about? It's always some dumb motherfucker coming to me trying to have me support his fucking YouTube channel. I don't fuck about that. Shut up. Okay. What the hell? No, that's not it. No, that's not it. What the fuck? The fuck was that? Over here breakdancing and shit like that, man. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Well, you shoot your shot some of the times, but the problem is that you are most of the time you're usually attracting clingy men because of the fact that the ones that you should be shooting your shot with, you set your standards way too high. I've said this before. You set your standards way too high. I tell you that just, out of respect, of course. I don't try to tell you it to make you feel some type of way, but when you set your standards too high with women or men, this shit can bounce backwards, That's why, with me, it's just different. Link kept messing up, so I just screen recorded it. Yeah, that guy was it said that he shot a 50 clip because the guy made it the Oppie way instead of the Aki way. Stupid shit, bro. But then again, those guys take that bacon, egg, and cheese to heart, bro. So you can't be fucking up people's sandwiches. I'm telling you, the restaurant business is the most crucial business to work for because people go crazy when you fuck their food up. I'm telling you, man, I've seen it happen. I've seen a guy get angry enough to take off all his clothes. Wait, hold up. Oh, this one. Yeah, that's definitely it. I don't know. You see, that, I don't know about that. I've seen that before. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you right now. New York is definitely like that. New York is definitely like that. I can tell you that right now. It's gotten to the point where dudes be really, because you know what? You gotta look at it like this. It's not really the homeless people's fault. They wouldn't have to do that. They wouldn't have to do that if the state just gave these guys places to live. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. I don't want to go into a political rant, but I'm saying, if our governor wasn't so stuck up and removed those shelters for homeless people and treated the homeless people the way they're supposed to be treated, instead of trying to send millions of dollars over to another fucking country, those homeless people wouldn't have to be stealing fucking food. So you always have to look at it from both sides. You can't just look at it from, maybe from the outside looking in, somebody look at a homeless guy taking food from a woman that's trying to eat her food on the train. Yeah, it may sound or look crazy, but when you're looking at it from a certain standpoint and shit, yeah, it's pretty fucking dicey. That's true too. If they hired certain people, because listen, it's all a collateral effect. For example, if you put these homeless people in homes, in these homeless shelters during the winter, and didn't have to sleep out because I'm gonna tell you right now, the majority of these homeless people during the winter time, if they don't have shelters, the majority of them are gonna die. They're gonna freeze to death. So, are you really willing to have dead bodies on the street? We need a young governor and a young president. Deadass, bro. They used to put them in hotels. And they also used to put them in shelters as well, too. But it's they don't even do that shit anymore. So it's you guys got to start caring about, you say you care about New Yorkers and stuff like that. But you have to care about all New Yorkers. You can't just care about the ones that have jobs. Because, look, it's a domino effect, right? If you put them in homeless shelters and they can take care of themselves and they clean up, right? You clean up the streets and they clean the house. What's going to happen is that, they're going to want to have jobs. And not all of them are capable of working, but some of them that aren't, mentally deficient, hire those motherfuckers and stuff like that. It's all a collateral effect. It's all a collateral effect, and they gotta start pushing forward, because if they don't do that, that shit's just gonna keep happening, dude. You think that guy would be on that train if he was in a shelter throughout this particular time? We're in September. You think that guy would have to be robbing people or whatever the case is, or taking other people's food? No, he'd be in a homeless shelter where they serving him food and a place to fucking stay. They did that when COVID hit, yes. But they do need younglings in there, man. And it disgusts me because they don't look at them as people. They look like, I'm not gonna lie, and this is from my personal point of view, and it could be looked at in several ways. But to me, looking at it from the outside in, it looks like they're doing to the homeless people like they did to mentally ill individuals in the 60s and early 70s. Except they're not keeping them in a mental institution. The mental institution is outside in the real world. They're putting them in a ballistic habitat with normal fucking people. I mean, they're normal people too, but at the same time, you're not treating them as normal people. So it's just straight bullshit. No, they do. I love how, and I'm not gonna lie, Bill Burr said this best. He's like, I love how you guys care for stray dogs and animals, and you put them in shelters, and you don't even put your own kind in those type of shelters. Meaning, we're technically animals by nature too, and you don't even treat us with the same respect, basically. Actually, this just goes for, like, I feel like, I know this is going to be very controversial, but you know how, like, you see those programs on TV where they say we got to start caring about mental awareness, we got to start caring about this and that, and the mental awareness is not only just the people that are living in homes and having good, because their lives are not as bad as the people that are living out on the streets. Believe it or not. The real problem is the people that are mentally ill not getting services, and they're out on the streets right now. So how could you make a program to try to provide for mentally ill individuals if you only cater to one particular avenue of mentally ill individuals? Yeah, you care for them and stuff, and we should be aware and take it serious, right? But you don't care for the ones that are on the street. It's kind of bullshit if you ask me. It's always weird how we treat animals better than people. I love animals, but when it comes down to saving a human or an animal, I'm 1,000% of saving a human. No, it's true. I definitely agree with that. Because, at the end of the day, like, I mean, if it was really up to me, I would want to save both, theoretically. But, wrong account? Lyrical music? Who is that? He said wrong account? What is he talking about? I'm confused. Why whenever we have, like, good conversations... Hi, Faster, how are you? Oh, I think that's anime. I honestly think that's anime. Oh, I run lyrical music? Oh, wow, shake my head. Anyways, well, either way. No, but what I'm saying is that, like, theoretically, we would want to technically save both. But at the same time, it's like, it's very it's very fucked up how we make these. Actually, it's not even we. I'm not even gonna say we. I'm not responsible for that shit. But I'm saying that I find it kind of funny how they make these programs to try to help and take mental illness or mental awareness seriously, and they only help out one avenue instead of helping out the millions of people in the streets in New York. And now that's just New York. There's other areas as well too. There's other states that are dealing with that fucking problem too. So it's fucked up, you know. And I'm only speaking about this because it's irritating to me. How like that's why like when people start e-begging over the internet talking about, oh yeah, my life is hard, blah blah blah. Bro, you talking on the internet. You got internet connection. You got a place to stay and stuff like that. Your life can't be hard compared to the people that literally don't have help. I almost became homeless again, and my mom asked me whether she wanted to stay with my aunt and grandma that puts us out, went out on us, and I told her my auntie because I wanted. No, and that's reasonably your choice though. So. America has a homeless issue, but America has a lot of other issues that kind of dictate into that homeless vicinity. For example, you know, it's not just homeless, but it's Medicaid, the medical stuff for individuals in general, whether you be mentally ill or you're normal or whatever the case is. Yeah, I'm talking about America. But those, I'm going to tell you right now, when you look at it from that particular standpoint, you got to say to yourself, well, you know, if we got to do things in order. Let's help out the homeless people and stuff like that. Let's bring back this Medicaid stuff. Like, it's a lot of shit that kind of dials in, you know. They don't even pay people enough to survive. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna take what Andre said, which it's the fucking truth. The truth is, the salary does not follow the cost of living. The federal minimum wage is still $7. What a joke. Yeah, I mean, it's true. No, we're just talking about, like, because we seen a video that Brownie sent us that was about some homeless guy on the trains taking food, and I was literally talking about how, you know, he wouldn't be stealing fucking food if the state's governor did what they can and stop believing in that old American history to where the older they are, the better they're going to lead the country. You need to get a younger mind to lead states nowadays. A young, fresh, and hungry individual that want to see change. They don't have that. So it is what it is. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. If they fix those two things, I'm telling you, the states would just follow along with it. Like, if you fix the homeless problem and you fix the minimum wage and everything balanced out, like, yeah, people are still going to put in money for these particular places, but at the same time, you got to fix one thing in order for everything else to be better. I'm probably going to play Apex in a bit. I'll catch you later. Alright, Brownie. Well, I'll probably meet you online in a few anyways, so see what happens. It's Friday today. You don't have to go to work, so that means you can be able to play. So Pennsylvania is not as bad as what people make it out to be. I went to Pennsylvania recent, like about a couple of months ago, because my ex-girlfriend still lives over there. Well, she visited over there with her parents. She asked me to come over there because it was a funeral, and You know, I went there. It wasn't as bad. I think it's just certain places in America, certain places within the states are pretty bad, but not every. PA is bad? I don't know. I went to Fairfield, so I didn't really see so much of it. Brownie, I appreciate your donation of $50 again. Thank you so much for supporting. It means a lot. But yeah, I mean, from a logical standpoint, I mean, every area, every state has areas to where it is pretty bad. Like, you know, that's really self-explanatory. Every time we look at one area, we usually think that it's the worst area around. But the truth of the matter is that, you know, when it really comes down to it, there are a lot of different states that have that one area that's like the worst to live. New York has it. That's why, like, I don't really believe in that shit. I mean, personally, the shortage in labor is probably the worst it's ever been. And I don't know if that's ever going to be fixed, personally. Because I'm going to tell you as is, I think that it really doesn't make sense for all these particular establishments to ask for employment or ask to want to get people employed at their jobs if they're not putting two and two together. Like, for example, like I'm going to give you a perfect example. Well, not a perfect example, but if we follow along the lines of fixing these particular issues, everything will just get better. The first and the foremost on the list is to fix that fucking minimum wage, because the minimum wage, it just cannot cut it. Not just in one state, but in every state. I think the minimum wage should be at least $18 an hour due to like the rent being as high and whatever. Another one is getting these homeless people off the fucking street, open up more jobs, fix that Medicaid, fix the Medicare. The Medicare needs to a major readjustment. And stop, you know, and stop with this bullshit of, you know, putting the cost of living way too fucking high, man. Put it like, everything has to be balanced, right? I mean, surely things have to be balanced, but we live in a generation to where things aren't as balanced, so I can't really ask for that shit. Can't press show or hide buttons. Are you talking about in the game? Because I'm playing on controller. There's a number of things that just need to be fixed, man. But when I see those things, like when I see people commenting on certain posts and then saying, oh yeah, well, you know, those issues need to be fixed and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, poor woman, she got her food stolen, or poor person and whatnot. And I'm like, bro, but like, the woman didn't even get attacked. The dude's starving. People are looking at him like he's a totally different person or whatever the case is. It's unfair. It's unfair for him to have to go through that shit at a certain particular point in time because the state don't want to try to help him. You know? So how is it his fault? You know? At the end of the day, it really isn't his fault. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying I don't feel bad for her. I feel bad for the women ultimately. But like when we see issues like that where homeless people are not attacking people, but they're stealing shit, they wouldn't have to fucking steal if you offered them a place for hibernation. Like, what the fuck? If you offered them a place of hibernation and stuff like that, then things surely they wouldn't have to do that. So I mean, to an extent, I feel bad for both parties, really. Because a woman doesn't have to deal with that shit. A normal person doesn't have to deal with that shit. And then homeless people don't really need to be in that predicament. That is true. I mean, some people can't be helped. Like, when we look at the... Yeah, they should be a thing, but the problem is that they're not a thing. So... they were removed. So... The thing I'm getting at is... I've seen it firsthand. You help someone whose life is in shambles and they still don't do the right thing. No, it's true. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there are some people out there, whereas you would put your hand out to try to help them in the best way possible, and you can't help them. You just can't help them. I think another thing that really upsets me about that type of ordeal is when I see YouTubers like throw money in homeless people's faces as well too. Like, bro, like, yeah, you're helping them out, but is that really fucking necessary? Just be doing shit that doesn't make any fucking sense, bro. You can't be human for at least 5 fucking minutes. Like, I don't know. It's like the more I start seeing shit like that, the more it's kind of like, you know. It's funny because I don't know what that Asian dude's name is, but I seen him doing that shit. I seen him throwing money in homeless people's faces and shit, and then everybody like it's like backwards. It's like a reverse psychology world, because a person being seen doing, you know, a good deed, but executing it in such a shitty manner, is looked at and frowned upon as somebody who has a good heart, but he's still a piece of shit for doing it. He's still a piece of shit for doing it because he's throwing money in their face. Why can't you just fucking hand it to him? I don't know. That shit is wild to me. Yeah, like, I don't know. I've always had a pet peeve with people showcasing what they do for homeless people and stuff. Like, you don't have to show that shit. Nah, dude, he's already calmed down. Relax. But bro, if you're gonna do a good deed, you don't have to record it. I'm just saying. You just looking to be, I don't know. In a way, it's significantly close enough to be in the same category as bragging, because you're not necessarily bragging, but by you recording it and doing it, like you just want recognition, bro. Sometimes you don't even have to record it. You can get recognition by not recording that stuff, because as long as you did it and you witnessed doing that, that should be all the merrier. I'm in my apartment. Calm. Oh shit. Nah, that shit just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. It just seems like another form of bragging in a sense. But then again, maybe I might be wrong. Maybe some people will look at me and be like, "Oh, Nick, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about." You know, some people have the right to record and stuff like that. Yeah, but it's still a scumbag ass move, because if I wanted to do something good for a homeless person and give them like $50 or whatever the case is, I don't have to record it. I don't even have to talk about it because I remember it, and that's good enough for me. The fuck I need to show that shit to social media for? Maybe that's the reason why I don't grow the way other people do. I don't showcase that shit. You had mental issues at 5 a.m.? You need to elaborate. Yeah, look how good of a person I am, man. Let me showcase this stuff. Dude, you don't have to fucking showcase it, bro. We know. We get it. I don't know. To me, it's just such a scumbag thing to do. It really is just a scumbag thing to do. Again, I don't have nothing against people doing it. I'm just saying, like, there are ways where you don't have to do it like that. I'm just saying. You don't really need to. Well, if you're going through these particular problems and stuff like that, man, the best thing that you can honestly do is take yourself to the hospital. Have your parents take you, or whatever the case is, and stuff like that, because there's only so much that somebody could do on the outside. I gotta slow down because these guys don't know how to fucking drive. Yeah, you need to get professional help, man, because there's only so much a person could do, you know. Whereas there's only so much anybody could do. You want to be able to get yourself better, you're gonna have to talk to some people to get better. You know? Yeah, well, they can't just tell you that and not help you. I'm just saying. I never once seen somebody go to the doctor and state their problems in front of a professional and they can't help you. That doesn't, I mean, to me, that doesn't make any sense. Because you're talking to a professional and stuff like that. Either they have to operate on surgery or whatever the case is. But if they're giving you meds for this type of ordeal, then, you know, keep seeing them. You got to understand something. The most important thing about human life is your health. Not working, not money, not anything of that nature. It's literally your health. Your health is by far the most, you should treat it as the most important thing, or the most important figment. You don't treat it, you know, your body can turn on you. Your body definitely could turn on you, man. It's possible. Even the healthiest of people, they go through that shit too. You know? They have to assist you. They can't just be like, well, you might die if you keep this up. Have a nice day. Nah, facts, bro. I mean, like, they can't, like, that's... If a professional said some shit like that, they would be fired the same day. Hands down. They would be fired the same day. There's no way that a professional would just sit there and be like, oh, it seems like a problem. It seems like we can't help you. Like, what type of shit is that? That shit doesn't make any fucking sense. So, you know, if I was you, I'd treat it as a serious situation. Sounds like me when I had a panic attack and couldn't breathe. Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes you got to cut back on the things that you're normally used to, you know, in order for you to see some fucking results. You come in with a broken arm and they're like, well, you shouldn't have broke it in the first place. I could see a doctor saying some shit like that. Just looking at a broken arm and then the guy's screaming and he's like, so what, you expect me to fix that? I don't know, if that was me with a broken arm or a broken leg, I'd do some IP man shit and use that same leg that's broken and I'll crack his fucking face open. You gotta tell me you're not gonna fix my leg. Wow. You lost 5 pounds going to the gym. Well, that's good. That's progression, is it not? Aren't you supposed to drink like? Oh man, stupid as hell. Yeah, but I mean, logically, drinking more than one Monster a day, that's kind of wild. Well, that's kind of what I'm trying to tell you, Faster. I mean, you explaining this stuff to us, like I get where you're coming from, and I understand you indefinitely, but realistically, only a professional can help you. So, yeah, those things definitely do spike your heart rate. I don't understand why people, like, remember when, like, they had that whole ordeal happen with, like, 5-hour energy drink, and they said that, like, this was supposed to be the next level of keeping people awake in some type of way, and then it turns out it's fucking destroying people's immune systems. It's like that, only worse. I had a friend that fucking he ate Oreo cheesecake and shit like that. Not Oreo cheesecake, but he drank 5-hour energy and stuff like that. And he was drinking, like, he was popping them like they were aspirins. And that shit created ulcers in his stomach, and he almost died from that shit too. Yeah, man, I'm sorry, man, but sometimes the old remedy works, man. Sometimes getting some coffee and stuff like that actually does the fucking job. You don't really need 5-hour energy drink. That shit is wild. The fuck you need that shit for, man? I mean, some people really think that they need that type of energy. Like, that's, you know. I bought a box of Cakesters a few months ago, and yeah, they're not the same. My mental issues spiked up when my GF decided to break up with me. I mean, I'm gonna put it this way, and I'm gonna be blunt about it. You can't blame your ex. You can't blame your ex for you feeling that particular way. I'm gonna tell you why. You're young. Maybe this is probably. It takes time for you to process those particular things, but. You know, the reason why I tell you can't blame your ex-girlfriend for that is because you're supposed to be taking time to get better. You know what I mean? She's not responsible for you feeling some type of way or whatever the case scenario is. I mean, you're very young, and you may not see it this way, but she's not responsible for you having these mental issues. Those mental issues are happening to you because you're not trying to find ways to suppress that. I mean, he is young, so I'll give him that, but I still feel like he shouldn't be having to blame his ex-girlfriend for things like that. That doesn't make any sense to me. Give me 1 second, though. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. I mean, I get it entirely. Maybe you didn't really want to do that, but at the same time, it's like the only way that you're ever going to be able to receive help in a way is if you talk to a professional. In my personal opinion, it's not a shameful thing. It's not a shameful thing to, see a therapist. If anything, it's very helpful. I saw a therapist for 4 years. She was a very nice woman to me, and she cared a lot about me. I probably was her most viewed patient because I talked about a lot of things that I didn't talk about with other people. So getting help professionally isn't a bad thing. I don't know why people make it out to be a bad thing. You have your parents you ask your parents to seek some therapeutic help, see a licensed professional. It can probably change you. It's like I said before, man. You could say what you want about it, but at the end of the day, we can't help you. That's just what it is, bro. You say that it's not enough for your pain, but you're 15 years old, man. You don't know what it's like to experience pain. Like, you really don't know. You have no idea. Like, if you want me to be brutally honest, you experiencing pain and leaving your relationship isn't equal to the endangers of other stress encounters to come, So there's other ways to suppress that pain. And if you're not even willing to do that, then how would you even know? You gotta take things with a grain of salt, man. You can't just think, oh, this is the worst that's happening to me and all this other stuff, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of other things that you could be worrying about. Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of like. If your family's not helping, then, what would you really do in that time period? Because, like I said before, I mean, when it really comes down to it, either you would receive your family's help from it, or you would have to find help in your own way. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if I figured that I wasn't receiving help in that particular way, I would have been cut ties. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, let me tell you something. When I felt that way, and I felt like I wasn't receiving help in that particular fashion, I went out of my way to find that help. Yeah, but that's why you got to stay motivated. you don't stay motivated and you don't want to help yourself and you keep using excuses, bro, it's just gonna get worse for you, man. It's enough to talk about the issues. That helps out in a certain way, but at the same time you gotta find what will resolve that problem. I've had countless people. I mean, it kind of bring us back to like what Flex said. I mean, there's some people that just cannot be helped, and hopefully you're not one of those people that can't be helped, because you know you got to cut ties with whatever you're feeling. Yeah, but a lot of people who have been damaged from their past and stuff like that, they've changed. So, I mean, like I said, that's all mentally. You have to try to find a way around it. I've talked to a bunch of people throughout, like, my years of being a content creator and stuff like that, and I hear the similar stories every time. They're emotionally distressed because of their past and whatnot, yeah, this and that. But all it really comes down to is if that person is motivated enough to want to change. And you're talking about it, but you got to make a change somewhere, dude. You know. Because eventually when people hear you talk about this stuff, it gets tiring to them because you're not even trying to change it. Of course it's hard to change, but how would you know if it's hard to change if you're not even trying? You know what I mean? You obviously don't know how hard it is to change if you're not fucking trying. So, I mean, I could be anybody else, give you a bullshit ass answer and be like, oh no, it's gonna get better and stuff like that. No, it'll only get better if you actually cut ties with what you're feeling, your past and everything else of that nature, and you try. You don't try, then, you know, it's going to get even harder for you. So at the end of the day, I mean, you know, it's clearly up to you to want to change that stuff. So that's your choice to make. That's definitely your choice to make. And it's fine. You should be able to take a break. You should be able to do those particular things, because at the end of the day, like, you know, it's clearly up to you to want to change those things. So I mean, it doesn't matter if like other people don't care and stuff, because you know, when it really comes down to it, you know, the only thing that matters is, you know, what you're doing for yourself. So, you know, it really doesn't matter if like those people don't really care, because at the end of the day, all it really comes down is you. So, you know, that's kind of a self-explanatory thing. I mean, I worked with a lot of people, and you know, I've talked to a bunch of people, and it's always the same shit. You know, people don't care, this, that, and the fourth. You just gotta want to change those particular things. That's all I'm saying, bro. But yeah, I'll probably stream a lot longer tomorrow. I think I almost went on for like about 4 hours. I think so, right? Does it even show it? Yeah, well, as you get older, you start to care a little bit less about that shit. So, knowing me. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. I'll probably stream a little bit more tomorrow. Probably stream some Asphalt Nitro too. Or probably some Need for Speed, depending. But we'll see. I hope that you guys have a good day. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for donations. Thanks for watching. Peace out.